Hey everyone, welcome to another review here on Go Mango.
No!
Alright, as always, I'm your host of Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
The Cinder Blaze.
Dude, welcome back. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about your guys' comments on Kamen Rider Saber, the Falchion one. It's the Phoenix Swordsman and the Book of Ruin or whatever the hell. But before that, let's dive into our thoughts. And man, oh boy, not good.
Oh no. I will fight you on this. It is
Sure.
good, but it's not good plot-wise or character-wise. It is just mindless fighting.
Yes.
And if that's what you came for, then it's spectacular. I think this is like one of the best like mindless watching movies I've seen in a while.
I
And
don't
by
know.
mindless, like you really have to take out your brain because it compiles a lot of like the bad parts of Saber. Like for the elements of like the characters that they do try to preserve and try to progress slightly in this. It's not even their intention at all for a project of this scale. But it's that thing where Toma just feels really compelled and compassionate about something that doesn't really make any sense and comes up with some bullshit solution which doesn't really make, because like the threat is so or intangible that we just don't really know what's going on, but he's screaming and yelling. The other person's screaming and yelling something somewhat opposite but not quite. They're not really communicating, but they're just yelling at each other, and because he's the main character, he wins.
What gets me, because like I enjoyed the mindless fighting. That was fine. You got the circle around henshin thing, good stuff. You even lined up all the books correctly, like geometrically correctly, and they all lined up perfectly. Good. What I don't understand is that they then attempted some strange motivation with Falchion. We're like, oh,
okay, I'm not sure if
humans
this is a bit or not, but it's
for
Falchion.
conflict. Huh?
It's
What
Falchion.
do you mean? Who's Falchion? He's the orange dude.
No, like I'm not sure if it's a bit or not that you're saying Falchion the entire time. It's Falchion.
Is it? Oh, I've been pronouncing it Falchion. It's
yeah, and you're making like the wettest sound with it, so it's just really ticking me off.
It's Falchion. You got a problem with that?
Yes, I literally just addressed it 10 seconds ago.
Good. Because I've got a problem with him. They attempted a motivation with him, and it was the blandest word. Like, and they played it so straight, and like, I get that this is the end of the world, but like, the movie was up its own ass about it, and like, they even did the whole thing at the beginning where Toma was silhouetted, and then you had a kid that didn't care, and we were supposed to like take this journey with the kid who is now seeing, oh hey, these people are fighting for you, and they do it all the time without you even knowing. And it led to nowhere. Like, it's nowhere compelling. It led somewhere. He finally got the courage to play some soccer, but like, there were so many elements in here that just didn't work. You didn't need to put all this effort in, because all it amounted to was just an overly long commercial for the show, showing you all of your characters, how they deal with fights, and that's it.
Yeah. But it was neat seeing like everyone fight. I think they all got pretty neat scenes of just slaughtering fodder, except Kenzan, because whenever we'd flash towards him, he would have like the most abbreviated little scene, and sometimes they're just like cut before he actually kills people. So
yeah, I gotta say, this is the most fodder we've seen outside of the opening.
Yeah, and
so I appreciate that.
It looked pretty cool. I think that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kento's kind of like lightning moves were just like amazing, because like we barely get to see it now, and especially because of at what point in the story we're in, we haven't seen anyone use lightning powers for a long time. So I see that
agree.
again, at least.
I love any time Toku does speedsters, because like uh, we get it all the time with the Flash, be it on TV or in the movies, and that's always the same type of speed. They show it in the same way, but to have it filtered through so many different I guess creators through Toku, like Drive does it one way, like Go Andra can do it a different way, Kabuto, oh my god, and then to have Kanto with the lightning and just like and like instantly on the other side, and then having the explosive trail, that is good stuff. Especially since there's a good like practical foundation with the presentation of it. Whereas, the Flash, it's just always CG, or he's just like in front of a green screen. So I don't know. I think it's cool. I like that. I will agree with.
Yeah. Yeah, but like for the rest of it, like this is definitely a film back when Tomo was in his very awkward phase of just being a completely insufferable character. He's still not quite out of it, but he's a lot better now.
Yeah,
This was just like whatever. And like you brought up the kid, I wish they didn't even include him at all.
like that's where it felt pretentious to me. Had they not included that, and then May guiding him through the commentary of, hey, these guys are really great. You just don't know it.
You should
Like
go watch
that.
their show. Like that's what
Yeah.
Make was kind of doing. She grabbed a kid from the audience and was just like, "Hey, look at this. These are Kamen Riders. They do this, that.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? Like, watch the show, buy the toys."
It felt like it was talking down to you.
Yeah. But I guess that was the primary purpose of it in the beginning. I can't be too harsh on it. I feel because like that's what they were trying to do. Just like
I see what you're saying, but we've had so many instances of the shows just being the show, and like to have it so blatantly be like, hey, look up to these people, buy these toys, these things are cool, you should like this. You're boring for not. I don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way. And the boring Falchion stuff, leading into what will be for us the next episode in Saber. I'm not really looking forward to it. I don't know. Not too interested. I do like it though whenever they fight a new villain or take down a new threat, because it makes it feel like, okay, he's not just a hero specifically created to defeat this one thing. They can handle multiple things. It's just like when Mega Hex fought Gaiman Drive. So in that sense, I did kind of like the idea of Falchion, but outside of that, not much more.
I don't know. Like in this movie, I don't like the whole idea of Falchion because it's just like it's way too important of a thing for them to just kind of like gloss aside. He's like one of like the main like books, and he's evil, and he's sealed in a book, and like they just don't care about any of the backstory whatsoever. You would think out of all the villains to be like sealed and like, and then like come back years later, like this guy is sealed in a book. Like obviously there's some knowledge pertaining to this dude.
Like, but like, and also his motivation was just garbage. I said it before, but it just, oh my god, it was horrible.
I can't even remember it. I'm pretty sure it was something like, well, humans die anyways. Might as well just expedite the,
well, no, it's like humans are the source of hate, so ruin is where they lead to anyway. And I guess expediting that process or whatever. And this is just what they deserve. Blah 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 blah. And I can't with the cynicism, dude. Hey, we got comments. Let's just get right through these.
Yes.
because both comments that we have today come from Muhammad, who says, even though this isn't relevant to the movie itself, what? Okay, fine. Movie itself, I know out of all people, you guys don't like Saber, but to me, it's not the worst. It is just an okay or decent normal rider series. There are other series that is way more worse than Saber, like Ghost's inconsistent storyline with a repetitive plot in the series, Wizard's boringness, and having the most victims of the week that is irrelevant to the plot, builds inconsistent power level. Whoa. Build is stellar. I don't care about inconsistent power. It had emotion down. It had heart. It had good characters, good chemistry. I don't care how boring
the power
or whatever.
levels were probably the one of the most consistent out of all the riders with that many power-ups.
I will agree. Let's see. Man. Builds inconsistent power levels, repeat plot lines, plot holes. Kiva's unlikable main character, Decade's confusing message. Surrounding and Fize's unlikable characters in story. Fize was likable. I liked Fize. Saber to me is not the worst or the best rider series. It's just decent. I disagree. Like Agito Foise is decent because even though it is also has some uninteresting characters like Toma, all of them, but I think they have a better side characters, and a group of extra riders like Mei, Ogami, Rentaro, Ren, Daishinji. I hate Ren. Daishinji, Yuri, does that? You could just list as many characters as you'd like, man. The stories bring to the series, which is what I think the series has as its strong point, because this is my first time to liking the side characters more than the main focus character that the series is giving more in the beginning.
That's because Toma is so bad at the beginning.
Yeah, and he's like just as much as Master Logos is a boring evil, Toma is a boring good.
Yeah, and despite us railing on Saber all the time, it's just like it has like the most things sticking out.
Yeah,
like for no reason. Like there's like conscious decisions to make moves that weren't really the best. Whereas like some other series, they're just like nothing to them, and like they could be worse, but it's just like a boring worse. Like I wouldn't continue the series worse. For Saber, like I still like a lot of things. There's still a lot of potential in the story, and even when it does things like bad, it doesn't like hilariously bad that I still somewhat enjoy. I somewhat still enjoy it.
It is fun to dunk on, and I feel like I've said this on like multiple occasions, but it is a really good punching bag.
Yeah, but yeah, like we're not saying like it's the worst. Like we're not gonna be going into that.
Yeah, I'm not about to like start ranking them, but
yeah,
I don't really favor Saber too much. Wow. It doesn't seem like your other comment is too much about this movie either. If I'm honest, I thank you for leaving your very lengthy thoughts on it. But I don't know. This review's about the movie. And I don't know. I just didn't like it that much. Alex, how about you? No?
I still enjoyed it. It wasn't like the best, but like I'll still say I enjoyed it.
That ending scene, or the ending credits, that was really neat.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, cool. We good here, Alex?
Yep.
Cool. All right, so Muhammad, I'm sorry I didn't read the whole thing. It's just, not part of this review. I'm sorry. But hey, thank you so much for watching. If you like the episode, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. There are links in the description down below to how you can help support the Black Lives Matter movement, as well as the hashtag Stop Anti-Asian Hate. Yeah, so click on those. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not.
Juicy.
Alright. See ya.
We already cut away.
Alright, cool.
Oh my god. The logos is a